everybody. Trying a little setup, so hopefully until I get my screen up, you can see that. I'm going to fix the one line from last night first, get that done out of the way, and then I'm going to do on a little round. It's just a cheap little round that I got, but it's actually really thick and sturdy, like less than 10 bucks. There's all different kinds of rounds. You can get thinner ones, thicker ones, and I'm going to use our butterfly transfer, so it's called Etched Butterflies. It's now back in stock. It goes out of stock fairly quickly. But I actually did get some like 3-dimensional butterflies that I'm going to stick on it too, so we'll see how that little embellishment comes out on it. They're black and white, so I'm just going to, since it's a black background, I'm going to use white chalk paste. And hopefully it turns out nice and good. So let me pull this up, and I'm going to grab out my white chalk paste. I guess I could do gray too. So the butterflies are, I guess they're white and black, but they have like silver glitter on them. So I'll grab out my silver glitter, my silver shimmer. So I'll have that as well. So I've got my shimmer frost, which is a white glitter. The white's a little bit of an off-white though. And then I have my, it's like a true silver. So it's a shimmer silver, shimmer frost, and my bright white paste that I'll be using. So first thing I'm going to do though is fix the one from last night. If you remember, I had done, I had moved the transfer when I was putting the chalk paste on, so it smeared a line, so I wiped it off last night. And now I'm just going to put the, now that everything's dried and cleaned, it's all dry on here, I'm going to put the transfer back on and do just the one line. So this is your reminder, so it's on there. And when it gets done, you're not even really going to be able to tell that it wasn't like that before. So I'm just lining it up. So pretty much when the stencil's on top of it, I can't see any of the white of the canvas underneath it. I can only see purple. So I'm just taking my time. And I'm just going to grab a little half mini squeegee. Looks like there's one little spot on the U here that could use a little touch up. This is what you can always do if you need to see something that needs to be touched up. And then I'm going to very carefully do the bottom, since I was, with the canvases on the bottom, they do, because they fold the canvas over when it's not a stretch canvas, it can cause a little bump on the corner, and I fell victim to that last night. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not doing my window and porch tonight because I have a splitting headache. It's got to be my allergies because my COVID tests keep coming back negative. So you can see this one, the line looks a little darker. It's just because it's wet. So once it dries, it's going to be in this shade. So it just looks a little darker because it's fresh and wet. But as it dries, it'll be exactly the same color as the ones above it. Right. A little squeegee in. So the mess from last night is fixed. I'm going to put it off to the side so it can dry without hopefully any cats stepping on it. And then I'm going to move on to the butterflies. So, we had actually run out of rounds at Chocolatour so one of our team leaders said that she actually got this from Walmart for like $7. It's shiplap, but it's really, really, as you can see, it's really thick. It's not thin like the normal boards. So I do have some of those, but I wanted to use this one with the black and the white for the butterflies. And just toss this in my garbage pail. So ideally it would hang like this, which most people think, why would it hang like that with the way that the grooves are, that it should be this way? You can do either because this is just stapled on there. So you can take it up, you know, or cut one off and put it over here, change it any kind of angle that you want. And that's so, I think that's, so though you put like words here and then designs at the top, I don't really care. I just want to make it easy, so I'm just going to go with this direction. But I am going to wax it because it is roughly painted. It's not a chalkboard, even though it looks chalky. And because it's a bigger surface, I'm going to use my bigger jar of the soft wax. It lasts me forever. I've had this for a year now. and that's as much as I've used. So usually when I use the most of it is when I'm doing like porch leaners and stuff, because those are like 5 foot tall by about a foot. That they usually say like welcome or bless our home or something. I'm not sure if you guys can see as I'm putting the wax on, but I'm just smoothing it in. It's just giving it a nice smooth surface, so it's not going to ruin my transfer. The paste is going to stick nice and flat to it. I'm just using the reflection of the light to actually see where my chalk paste is. And then I like to change the direction of the board like a crisscross so that it fills in any other grooves that it missed going in the one direction. So you can tell I pretty much, I mean, not every single spot is covered with wax, but I don't expect that. That's kind of crazy. All set. This board does have like a little nick there in the black. You can see the wood underneath. I'll fix that after. I can fix that with a little bit of chalk paste or a little bit of paint. That'd be a nice, easy fix. Just making sure I don't have any wax sticking in the grooves. This is just an old washcloth that I've used over and over again. It's stained with ink and paste. So, hopefully, without even trying, I got a good angle on the camera. Awesome, because it's hard to walk around there, so I put it on there and then I spun it around, hoping it, because if I have the camera facing me where I can actually see it on my phone, then everything you see is backwards. It's very confusing when you're trying to read something like this, like, because when I'm holding it up, you would be looking at it backwards. Okay, so this is a C-size transfer, which is the 12 by 18, but as you can see, it's got lots of little dividing lines on it, so it can be cut into smaller transfers. There's a bunch of different kind of etched butterflies. I'll end up putting it in a smaller bag because it doesn't need to be in the big, huge bag once I cut it up. So it's got like a little saying on here, little number 34, a little stamp, 4 different kinds of butterflies. And I will definitely be putting the butterflies in the windows on my porch once I get down to do my porch. We'll just see how this... I'm going to load up on the allergy medicine tonight before I go to bed. And I'm feeling stuffy and starting to feel achy, so keep taking my COVID test. Hopefully I don't have it. But I loosened up with the mask a little over the last 2 weeks. Oh, now I'm kicking myself in the butt for loosening up a little bit, even though I may not have it. Hopefully I don't, but I should have known better. So, if you hop on, you can say hi or ask any questions when I'm doing this. In case you missed it, I fixed the one from last night where I had taken the line off and where everything was dry and cleaned. So now, if people turned it, as you can see, the color's lightening up, so it's not as dark as it's drying. It's still not completely dry. Okay, so these are pretty much just going to throw on. It's got the nice, cute little writing. Oh, should it go like that? I'm just going to put some butterflies on there. I think I'll probably do the... Maybe I'll just do some small butterflies on it. Yes. Trying to lay them out before I actually start putting them on. These are some huge butterflies, as you can see. They're big. I feel like I should put a big butterfly on. The only thing about overlapping them is that when you do that, the paste needs to be really dry when you're putting the next layer on, or you're going to pull it up and it's going to ruin what you did. So I may actually do this in 2 stages. I may just do the 1 layer, and then anything I want to overlap on each other, do tomorrow night. Or do quickly in an hour or so once it's actually dry. And I'll be sticking the butterflies on. So I'm going to use my white chalk paste. Will definitely stand out. I do have my shimmer frost. Oh, the decisions. Alright. kind of feel like I should use one of the big butterflies. So I'm going to start with the butterflies. That's what we're going to do. So we start with the big butterfly here first, and because of the way that I have the stickers, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of the bright white, the shimmer frost, and the shimmer silver on it. And I'm fuzzing it up because I waxed the surface, and then see, so I'll test it out by going like this, make sure it doesn't like super stick to it. And it probably would help if I just closed my wax and got that out the way. Okay, so if I'm going to hang it from there, put one big butterfly here. Yeah. Now the only difficulty I'm going to have with this is this little crease going down the middle. I'm going to have to be very careful when I do the chalk paste. So let's see how this works out. Remember, if it turns out horrible, all I got to do is erase it to do it again. Okay, grab some squeegees, get all my pastes out. So my shimmer frost is the white glitter. It was just tipped on its side in the thing, so I'm just getting it back in shape. My little bright white, which the more and more I look at it, it's like a marshmallow. See, doesn't that look like marshmallow? It does. Or what is that fluff there, the marshmallow cream that people have? I know, my mom always liked that. Like, I don't know, we never had it as a kid. I've heard about it. Some of those things from my mom that I've heard about and seen her with, but never tried it myself. Okay. Oops. So I'm just pulling it off along the edges because it was tilted on the side. And just cleaning up my fingers along the way because I have been super messy lately. Now we're going to tackle a butterfly. My white's stirred up nice. So the white is the one that does not have the shimmer in it. So it doesn't have any glitter in it, it's just white. I'm just going to put little dabs on it, I guess. So a little bit here. I'm going to be really careful with it around the crease. The darker color is going to overwhelm the lighter color, so I'm trying to be careful when I put it on. I don't put a ton on because I don't want it to be super overpowered. And then the white glitter is white glitter. Just trying to be careful around that crease. Alright, now I'm just going to grab a clean squeegee and squeegee my little butterfly. Hopefully you can see this, okay? Put it this way a little bit so maybe you guys can see a little bit better. I've got this one line here, the crease that's actually in the wood, and that's what I'm going to be trying to be careful of as I'm going around this area. So I think I'll probably save that a little bit for last. In the meantime, I'll mix the white and the silver and everything all together. Trying to make sure I cover all the areas, but I'm also trying to make sure I blend the colors together a bit. Right along the crease, nice and easy. I think I got it. I'm going to save this to the side so I can reuse it. Just take it there. Pull this one up and see. Hopefully the crease came out okay. Not bad, not bad. I can see where the I can't see the shimmer frost too much. I don't think I really see that. So I got one butterfly on. Move these over here, out the way. So I got one butterfly. This is the top. So ideally this is going to go here. I'm trying to let that dry before I do anything more on it. Decisions, decisions. Excuse me. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this all in bright white. But I'm trying to get a little better angle of that. Alright. I'll just do the wording and see how it turns out. Sometimes you just have to do it to see how it looks. So, pretty sticky. I'm giving this a little bit of angle, but I don't want it to touch the antennas on the butterfly, so I'm going to put that right in there, hoping that it's not going to mess it up too much. So it's touching down, but not touching down. And I'm just going to use pure bright white for this one. Funny thing is I can see the crease when I am going over it. Dipping the transfer down in it a little bit. Just want to be careful around my letters. Pretty sure that was a four-wheeler or a side-by-side that just went by. But they're headed to the gas station. Sorry I'm not as talkative as I normally am. I'm gonna get extra tired. I just need a nap. Took a nap yesterday. Alright. So I'm done with my stir stick. Hopefully the letters look good. Good, nice and faded. Looks good, looks good. Put that in my water. I like the black and the white. I could have done like bright colors though. I could probably do another one like with different colors. Maybe something red, orange, yellow, maybe even a little rainbowy. But I'm going to stick with this theme for this one. And not sure about this. Just a little number 34, like a little, I don't know. When you see those butterflies on the board, they've got them pinned up. Those are like collectors showing all the different exhibits. I think it's a little creepy, but that's just me. So this one, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do this one in silver, but with a squeegee of the stuff that's already mixed together. See if I can get it to blend a little bit. Sweet. Okay, So far we've got the little letters, a butterfly, number 34. Definitely going to put another butterfly up here. I like doing it at angles, so I wonder if this, whoops, that won't be able to fit on that side. I'll do this one here. So the only butterfly I'm not doing is there's one extra large butterfly. You can trim the transfers down. I don't. Some people trim them down a lot. Figure if I have the extra transfer on there, I want to trim it in the future, I can do that. So, let me do this one at a little bit of a different angle. So I do have my silvery mixed, so I'm going to plop down a little bit of white to get it started. And honestly, with the butterflies, you could get super detailed because the butterflies themselves are very detailed. So you want to make one section white, then silver, then blue. You could get that in depth to it. I'm just going to do a purple in here. But the butterflies make nice for anything else that I have that I wanted to add a butterfly to. So if I wanted to add something like, I did not do that. So if you can see, I just put that mixed silver color into my white. Luckily, it's just on the edge. I was talking. Make sure I get all the silver off of it. I don't want it mixing in with my white. I can't believe I just did that. At least it wasn't like bright red or something. I've seen somebody do bright red and white before. It was not a pretty outcome. Okay. Doesn't look like anybody saw that. That's okay. It happens. It happens. Okay. It's a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to do one more little butterfly here on the side. So after that, I will just have to do my butterfly stickers, and those are like three-dimensional ones, so I've not used them before, but they looked awesome, so I was like, I'm going to try them. But this stuff here is already dry, but I'm going to stick down this just to give it a little extra, just in case, because this is sticky underneath. I so can't believe I did that. Bad Heather. Bad Heather. It's okay. Alright, so I've got this little bit of silver here. Can't believe I did that. Right. You can tell I'm tired. I've never done that before. I've come close, but I haven't actually done it. Thank God I caught it right. Made it worse. Right. So I'm just going to lift this off. Alright. So, I mean, the only one from this set that I didn't use was this big butterfly and this like little stamp. So I could put the stamp on there somewhere. I'm not going to try to squeeze it in at this point. I like how it turned out. So my hanger's like this, but obviously I want it to hang like this. So I will cut this one here, pull it over here to staple it so that it can hang from a different angle. Really easy to do. It's one of the simpler things. I also have a whole bunch of like picture hanger hooks that you could put on it too. This one I'm gonna stick with this because it's a heavier board, so I want to make sure that I've got a good grip on it when I go to hang it up. Right, so let me throw my mess in the bucket with all the little all my stir sticks and squeegees. Up. But I put the right lid on the right lid. Wow. Yeah, I need to lay down. Okay. At least it's only shimmer frost lid on white. And this white is just bad luck tonight. Seriously. Alright. Water bucket. Okay, I'm done with the piece for the night. It's over there. It's out of the way. It's gone. Butterfly stickers. Alright. So I got these off of Amazon. Let's check that. And I can see a whole bunch of, looks like Japanese writing on it. It shows them on walls and stuff. So let's see how many are in here. It's the easiest way to open this. Is it's resealable, but the resealable's at the bottom. And it's taped over the reseal. Alright. So let's sell these out and see what we got in here. Can't remember how many are in here. 36 pieces. So, so this is the one that had the butterfly. It's got 2 sheets of them. So there's 9, 18 butterflies. And then it's got, I forgot, it's got like a little black mirror hearts that I'll be able to use in something else. What else? Looks like it's got little stickies on it. That must be how they stick these on. So let's see if I can pop one of these butterflies out. I'll hold it up so you can see it. Looks like they're basically pre-cut with just like a little tack on them, so you gotta pop them out. So, if you can see that. So the idea is that you bend them so their wings will stick up from the body, and then you use the little sticker to stick it on, so it will end up being like that. So let me pop a couple of them out, and then I'll stick them all down together. And I can see I still have a whole bunch of chalk paste on my fingers. Another one, and do at least another. Here's another white one here. Okay, we'll start with these 3 and see how they look. Ooh. These are the little tiny stickers. I guess like if you had glue or all these Elmer's school glue would probably work. I do have some of that, but I'll use what they gave me to start with and see if that works. It's like a little itty bitty foam kind of sticker. Let me see if I stick it on here for the body. And then it's got, so it's a double-sided sticky. I think it's a little dimension to the body, so put this in here. I can bend that. So that it's almost like a little bit of a plasticky. Trying to bend it so I can get the body there. And then pop out the little oval sticker. Stick it on the body. The stickers could probably be a little bit smaller, but they're giving me the dimension I want. It's definitely what I want. So stick it on there. Okay. Let's do a little black butterfly and see how this shows up on the black background. Another sticker. You wonder what I'm throwing over there. I got a little garbage bag. So, how well can you see those? The little like three-dimensional butterflies. I like them. I'll be able to use them on quite a few different things. We'll have to go look and see what other kind of three-dimensional ones they have. They are pretty awesome. They had ones, so I opted for the ones that were just black and white with like the little silver glitter on them. But they had them in color as well. I just kind of like wanted to see how well they were made and what they would look at like, and I love them. I think they look awesome. So I'm going to hold it up a little closer, try to do it at a little bit of an angle so you can kind of see the 3D that the butterflies are giving. So hopefully, let's see. So I'm going to try to see it on the camera behind me. So hopefully you can see those 3-dimensional little butterflies. Am I going a little long way? Let's see the So, oh, maybe this way you might be able to see it a little better. So, can you see like the butterflies popping up off the board? Actually, let me show you that a little bit better that way. Oh, I guess this way. It's hard to tell what angle is best for you guys to see it at. This way. I don't know. So now I just need to change the hanger on it so that it will hang this way. And it'll be done with my little etched butterflies. And I still had 2 pieces from that transfer that I haven't used. And they're reusable, so I remember I can use them like 8 to 12 times. As long as you clean them properly, you're probably going to get a lot more uses out of them. Some I've used 30 plus times. We've actually taken, so we've got the paste packets, where again it's like 15 paste packets to a jar. We've done the little minis. Actually, someone in my group had done a live video where they did these on a big board, and they just kept doing them over and over to see how much a paste packet would do for just the little minis. And remember, when they were doing it, they were reusing the transfer over and over and over and over again. They did it 80 something times. Because a little of the chalk paste goes a long, long way. So as long as you take good care of your paste and seal it back up, it's going to be great. So hopefully this turned out pretty good. I got a little light mark over here. It's like maybe I got, because I had chalk on my fingers, which I still have chalk on my fingers. So I like my little butterflies. I think it came out great. Because I kept looking at my things earlier, but like, what else could I put the butterfly on? But honestly, I could probably put like a butterfly. I'm going to put a butterfly in a deer. Let's see how that looks. Put a little butterfly in the deer. Now this is heavy, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to stand this up really, really well on this. But I've got these lanterns here, so hopefully I can angle it. Maybe, maybe not. Move all my stuff out the way. Alright. Don't fall. Sometimes if you say don't fall, it helps. Might just be me. Alright, so I'm going to take the deer, and I'm going to put a little butterfly near the deer's tail. Let's see how it looks. I still got to get more three-dimensional stickers. I thought these would actually be sticky too, but they're not. They're actually like really thin plastic. Sticky on the body and peel out. So these stickies are double-sided, like double-sided tape. Honestly, if I was doing a big project with lots of them, I'd probably just use like my hot glue or something. All right, so I guess I could put a little butterfly up here on his antlers. I was thinking it'd be a cute little tail. Okay. So this buck has a butterfly on his tail. I think it's kind of cute. It might be silly, but I think it looks really good and cute. So I've got my little deer with it. Now I kind of want to do the other one. So you've got the doe and the buck. I won't. I'll leave the doe without a tail. I'll give the buck the big tail. And of course I still have to do the second side of these I haven't done yet. So we've got that. I love it. So check that out. little butterfly on my... I'm going to put him in front of those stands. He looks good. Alright, I'll post a picture of that afterwards. I always forget to take a picture post for after my live. And now I just need to clean up my mess. And I will shut this down for the night and say goodbye to you guys. And, okay, so if you tuned in a little late, this board is what I did. Hopefully I'll turn that a little bit. The Etched Butterfly transfer. I used almost all pieces of it, and then I put my 3D butterflies on. And then since I already had the deer, I put a little 3D butterfly on the tail. I think it looks like a cute tail. What do you think? A little cute butterfly tail. Love it. I think I'm going to do that to all my deer now. Turned out so well. Alright, I'm going to sign off for the night and say bye, guys. I'm going to spin you around to shut you off.